Hey everyone, Bruce here with the Coastal Real Estate Company, and this week's blog topic is a real estate professional helps you separate fact from fiction. So let's dive in. So, if you're following the news, chances are you've seen or heard some headlines about the housing market that don't give the full picture. The real estate market is shifting, and when that happens, it can be hard to separate fact from fiction. That's where a trusted real estate professional comes in. They can help debunk the headlines so you can really understand today's market and what it means for you. Here's 3 common housing market myths you might be hearing, along with the expert analysis that provides better context. Myth 1, home prices are going to fall. One piece of fiction many buyers have seen or heard is that home prices are going to crash. That's because headlines often use similar but different terms to describe what's happening with prices. A few you might be seeing right now include appreciation, or an increase in home prices, depreciation, or a decrease in home prices, and deceleration, which is an increase in home prices but at a slower pace. The fact is, experts aren't calling for a decrease in prices. Instead, they forecast appreciation will continue, just at a decelerated pace. That means home prices will continue rising and won't fall. Selma Hepp, Deputy Chief Economist at CoreLogic, explains it this way. Higher mortgage rates coupled with more inventory will lead to a slower home price growth, but unlikely decline in home prices. Myth 2, the housing market is a correction. Another common myth is that the housing market is a correction. Again, that's not the case. Here's why. According to Forbes, a correction is a sustained decline in the value of market index or the price of an individual asset. A correction is generally agreed to be 10% to 20% drop in value from a recent peak. As mentioned above, home prices are still appreciating, and experts project that will continue just at a slower pace. That means the housing market isn't in a correction because prices aren't falling. It's just moderating compared to the last 2 years, which were record-breaking in nearly every single way. Myth 3, the housing market is going to crash. Some headlines are generating worry that the housing market is a bubble ready to burst. But experts say today is nothing like 2008. One of the reasons why is because lending standards are very different today. Logan Motashashi, probably butchered that, lead analyst for Housing Wire, explains it this way. As a recession talk becomes more prevalent, some people are concerned that mortgage credit lending will get much tighter. This typically happens in a recession. However, the notion that credit lending in America will collapse as it did in 2005 to 2008 couldn't be more incorrect, as we haven't had a credit boom in the period between 2008 to 2022. During the last housing bubble, it was much easier to get a mortgage than it is today. Since then, lending standards have tightened significantly, and purchasers who acquired a mortgage over the last decade are much more qualified than they were in years leading up to the crash. So remember, who you work with is important. Get someone who knows the facts and can guide you down the road to either selling or buying a house. And never more than now, who you work with is important, and your strategy always matters. Give us a call today if you're looking to buy or sell to discuss your individual goals.